A very important man to all of us here at Royal Caribbean Cruise Line International. Not only is he the host of this evening's party, but he's also guiding us safely on our 8-day cruise adventure. Ladies and gentlemen, he's been here since the very beginning of Royal Caribbean Cruise Lines International. He was the first captain on this ship, and if you look up in the encyclopedia under the word captain, his picture is right there. Ladies and gentlemen, he's best known as the Master of the Masters. Please make welcome our honorable captain, the one and only, all the way from Norway, Captain Thorolvsen!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Can you hear me? You can? Good. And first and foremost, welcome on board Jewel of the Seas to each and every one of you. And of course, a very special and a very warm welcome back to all our repeating guests. The fact, ladies and gentlemen, is that we have almost 1,500 guests on board Jewel of the Seas that have been cruising with the line before. And that is amazing. That is amazing. And of course, again, a very warm welcome on board Jewel of the Seas. And there is another fact, is that, of course, that some of you are new to Royal Caribbean, also to Jewel of the Seas. And I know that some of the majority of you have been cruising here for a long time. But we also have some more guests that is new to Royal Caribbean, and also this is cruise number 1 for some of them. For us, it is cruise number 521. And again, I'm happy to announce that we do have a full house, because we do have 2,078 guests on board Jewel of the Seas. And as always, I should say, the majority of our guests, they come from United States of America. But also this cruise, we have guests from other parts of the world. The fact is that we have guests from 24 different countries around the world sailing as guests on board Jewel of the Seas. And I think that is very nice. Yeah. I think it is very nice that we have guests from literally all over the world. You know, I also brought a crew with me this cruise. I cannot, of course, not beat you when it comes to number, because I have only 846 crew members with me. But we beat you when it comes to nationalities. Because among those 864 crew members, there is people from 67 different countries around the world that is working on board Jewel of the Seas. And believe me, I have been in this business for a relatively long time. And I still think that is unique. I think it is unique that we have guests or crew members from more than 40 different nationalities and nations around the world working between these four walls. I still think that is unique. And I was considering to bring all these crew members with me here tonight, to introduce each and every one of them, all 846. But to introduce 850 people takes a very, very long time. And I don't think we have that time here tonight. And even that there still is some space here in the Centrum tonight, I think it will be relatively crowded if we introduce another 800 people here tonight. There is, however, some of the senior officers, the key people on board Jewel of the Seas I'd like to introduce to you tonight. This is officers and staff you are most likely to meet during your vacation and during your cruise on board Jewel of the Seas. And I will start my introduction with what we call the department head. You see, the operation on board Jewel of the Seas is divided into 3 major departments. First, we have what we call the deck department. That department is headed by the staff captain. The staff captain is also considered to be the XO, or the executive officer on board, or the second in command of the vessel. And then we have the technical department, officially called the ancient department. And of course, the chief engineer is the one who is managing that very important and very vital department of board ship. And then we have the biggest operation on board, which are the service side of the operation, or the hotel operation. And of course, our hotel director, he is the one who is managing that very big operation. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to start here with my executive officer. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is of course our staff captain, Dubcic, please. And our staff captain, he comes to us from Croatia. And then, ladies and gentlemen, the officer that are managing, heading the ancient department. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our chief engineer, Vasilios, Davaris, please. And the chief engineer, he comes to us from Greece. Yeah, but he have actually moved to Canada. Where he lives today with his family, of course. And now, the officer that are heading the biggest operation on board the ship, that, ladies and gentlemen, is of course our hotel director, Torres. And our hotel director, he comes from United Kingdom. As you probably know, on board Gudiel of the Seas, we have a medical facility. And in the medical facility is working 2 physicians and also 3 nurses. And I happen to have one of the ship's physicians here tonight, so ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dr. Georgi, please. And our senior doctor, he comes to us from Georgia, not Georgia, but Georgia in Europe, okay? So we don't have that misunderstanding, right? That's where you come from, right, doctor? Right? That's where you come from? Yeah, Georgia. Yeah. I actually also have a food and beverage manager on board. He's not here on board, he's on board, but he's not here tonight, because he is busy making food and drinks for you tonight. So you will see him around, but I'm sorry I can't introduce him tonight because he is busy. The next officer I will introduce to you is the officer that makes sure that we on board Gudiel of the Seas are following all international rules and regulations and legislation in regards to environmental politics and practice. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our environmental officer, Mrs. Fabiana Fronterotta, please. Did you figure out the tune where she's coming from? Rio de Janeiro, of course, Brazil. Yeah, Brazil. No. Yeah, Sao Paulo, that's right. Yes, you did. Right? Yeah, from Sao Paulo. Okay. But now, I will introduce you to an officer that I'm solely here for you. Because I'm just about to introduce our guest service manager, or fantastic Rosa Torres. And as guests, you will see probably Rosa and her team every day. They are here for you. I mentioned to you that we have 1,435 guests on board Gudiel of the Seas that have been cruising with the line before. And we also have an officer that are solely dedicated to all our loyal guests. To the guests that is coming back to Royal Caribbean and our ships time after time. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our loyalty ambassador, Miss Leslei Gudiel. And these 2 ladies that I introduced last, both of them come from Peru. And, well, 1,435 guests on board Gudiel and the seas that have been cruising with the line before. While we are ending this cruise, I am sure the rest of you that have never been cruising with us before will sign up for another cruise. And the gentleman I'm just about to introduce is the gentleman you will see to fix that. Not is he only the cruise sales manager, but he also has the nicest office on board the ship. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our cruise sales manager, Nunez, Leitao. And our cruise sales manager, he comes to us from Brazil. But now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just about to introduce you to the officer you all have been waiting for. I'm also just about to introduce you to the officer that is wearing the tallest hat on board Gudiel on the seas. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our executive chef, Mr. Roderick, Dinnall, please. And our executive chef, he comes to us from the island in the sun. You remember Harry Belafonte? He sing about the island in the sun. Jamaica, of course. But now, I will introduce you to an officer I know some of you have met already. Because this officer is the most visible officer on board a ship. And the reason for that is that him and his staff is in the front line all the time and every day. To entertain you, but also to make this as an enjoyable and fine cruise. Ladies and gentlemen, our cruise director, Chkhartishvili. And if there should be any doubts at the 24-hour on board Gudiel of the seas where our cruise director is coming from, it is of course from the United States of America. Well, I mentioned it. There is 546 in total of us. So I guess you have figured it out by now that some is obviously minding the store while we are here to enjoy the party life together with you, ladies and gentlemen. And also, an advice from me, take a good look at the officer, because these people will be kind of important to you for this vacation and cruise service. And also, if you have any question or for whatever reason, don't hesitate to approach us in the cruise, because we are all here to make this as an enjoyable, fine and a relaxing vacation and cruise for you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, officers. Ladies and gentlemen, I happen to know that some of you already have been in the dining room and enjoyed the good food that the food and beverage manager is preparing for you. And I also happen to know that some of you are heading to the dining room and taste the good food. And I don't have any plans to interfere with you plans, whatever plans you have. So I'm just about to disappear here now. But before I do that, I'd like to say thank you very much for coming to this party tonight. I also like to say thank you very much because you choose Royal Caribbean, and in particular Gudiel of the Seas for you. And again, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to wish you an enjoyable and a relaxing vacation and cruise on board Gudiel of the Seas. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much and enjoy.
Ladies and gentlemen, master of the Gudiel of the Seas, our criminal captain, Captain Thorolvsen! Well, as the captain said, to look at that old clock on the wall now, we see it's almost time for dinner on the Times dining room. Some of you are heading into the Coral Theater tonight because tonight we feature Mr. Fine S. Henderson, an entertainer extraordinaire, fantastic impressionist, incredible singer, fabulous comedian, all waiting for you tonight in the theater at 8:30. Also want to let you know tonight at 10:30 in the wonderful Coral Theater we'll have late night adult comedy. It looks like a beautiful night tonight. Let's make the very most of it. Remember to check on your bills. Have a great night, everybody. We'll see you out and about. Gudiel of the Seas. Ciao for now.